Okay, we're back again for some fun. Trying out another carrier landing here. Got a new skin. It's the actual full-scale development paint job that was used on the F-18A that was actually on the YF-18A. It's used for carrier landing practice or qualifications and testing and development. So this is actually the one that we're using on the carriers. It's like my first full-scale, it's not full-scale, but scale model that I had when I was a kid. I had this paint job. So it's, to me, it's like really cool. To everybody else, maybe not. So I set the wind to 206 knots at 1,500 feet, and then that scales down to like 100 knots or so at sea level. So up there at the carrier, it's probably 130, and so you can kind of land it like a Harrier. So here's my first attempt here today. Done this a few times, but it's still pretty difficult. So coming in on the carrier here, it just continually loses air or wind speed, so you got to keep up with the throttles and everything to land it easy. And this didn't land so easy, and I didn't get the brakes on quick enough here. Leaving the air brake on, that's not too smart. It's it makes it difficult to stay on the carrier. It looks like I'm going to fall off. Nope. So kind of like a carrier, I can burn some ocean over here and emergency climb away from the carrier. The wind speed is so high that it makes it easy to just climb straight up. It's just kind of crazy from normal flying. So I'm going to line up again here and try to land it. You see the contrails are not really going according to the wind. They're going according to your aircraft movement in relation to the ground. Just not modeled correctly. But it looks cool most of the time. So I thought I'd dive and pick up some airspeed to catch the carrier, and it just got away from me. Needed to actually do some decent thrust to catch it. So I'm maintaining about 200 or so. Yeah, I'm trying to keep lined up with the carrier there. I find myself far more tensed up flying this one than most anything else that I've done. So several times as I was approaching, I lost too much speed and the carrier just got away. So I had to actually speed up to catch it. Also the velocity vector, you can't see it, so I'm kind of flying by the little W there that shows where your nose is. So above the horizon, I know I've got some sort of an AOA, and then below the horizon should be helping cause it to dive. But it's just, you got to fly it more by the seat of your pants. Oh, lost the carrier again there. It's getting away. Plus, when you get directly over the carrier, you can't really see where it is. So even with my track IR, I'm looking out over the leading edge extension there on the wings, and it's mainly just blocking where I can see. I'm making my second approach here. I'm going to try to land it closer to the wires. Of course, the problem is that the wind speed drops as you get closer, and then it gets kind of turbulent when you get real close to the carrier. So as soon as you touch down like that, you've got way too much motor going on. You got to kill the motors, put on your brakes, and the thing just doesn't really want to stop. But then as soon as it gets kind of stabilized, it wants to lift back off again. So that's it.